Okay, so here I am on a Saturday afternoon, just minding my own business, and I'm watching some YouTube videos, and I see this guy has posted a proof of God, he says, and I just wanted to counter his proof of God to reestablish that it's actually faith in God. There's no proof of God, otherwise it would be a logical scientific theory that was testable, had a hypothesis, had evidence, something the rational part of our minds could understand properly, meaning, math, science, social sciences, whatever. Anyway, so I wanted to counter this because there is no proof of God. Now, what he says is that the universe is finite, right? We all know, even Stephen Hawking agrees with this kid, that the universe started at a certain point. It is not a steady-state universe like Albert Einstein thought. It is actually finite. It was created at a certain point. Many call that the Big Bang, others call it creation, yada yada. It was created, right? And so, since the universe started at a finite point, the universe in this case being time, matter, and space, right? Because we have matter, we have to measure it with time and space. Just like our proof of God boy says. So he says that the proof of God is that the universe is finite, and therefore it needs to have a cause, because you can't have an effect without a cause. So the cause of the universe is God, right? Seems to make logical sense. But if we actually pick apart this theory metaphysically, it just doesn't hold up, because the problem is we are parts of the universe, right? We consist of matter, time, and space, right? We are the universe. Everything we've ever seen is the universe. The tree, the paintball guns, the table I'm sitting on, me, my glasses, everything is the universe. It's matter, time, and space, right? Everything we've ever thought of has been part of the universe. Everything we've ever considered is part of the universe. Any tangible thing is part of the universe. So it doesn't work here because we know the rules of the universe. We know them scientifically. We can prove them and whatnot, and we can postulate them. Which in this postulate category we put cause and effect. Everything has to have a cause, is what he's basing this proof on. Well, cause and effect is a law of sorts, if you will, in our universe, right? It's a law that I can display here. Here's a back block for an autococker. Gravity, right? That's the cause of why it fell. Or, if we want to go farther, my brain decided to prove to you that there was a cause, so it released a back block, knowing that gravity, so there's a cause, right? There's a cause. And so that only works, however, inside of our universe. So what we have is his proof of God assumes that before the universe existed, at a time, but it's not even a time. That's the only possible way I can express it, because time didn't exist before the universe. At a point before the universe existed, not in space-time, because time doesn't make sense. But see, this is exactly what I get at, is we don't even have the language to possibly convey something outside the universe, because I'm trying to explain to you a time before there was time. So there's a problem right there. Before there was time, we don't know what there was. We don't know if matter existed, if matter didn't exist, if cause and effect was truth, or if gravity still existed, or anything. We don't know. Because at a point before the universe, the laws of the universe, cause and effect, we don't know if they existed. So, without applying assumptions from our observation inside the universe to something before the universe, and like I said, before is a bad term, because before implies that there was time, and there was no time. So, at a point before there was the universe, we're applying assumptions that only existed after the universe was created. So, we can never prove something that is outside of our universe. We can never prove that there is a God. Because to do that, we're assuming things that may not be true. Now, there may be a God. I don't know. Certainly our proof of God boy doesn't know. He thinks he does, but he doesn't. Lots of people think that. Lots of people believe adamantly that there is no God. But really, what it comes down to is a matter of faith. That's why we call it faith. Because you either believe there's a God, or you don't believe there's a God, or you accept the truth that you can never know, because we can never know. By definition, we are within this universe. We can never, scientifically or otherwise, logically or, anything, spiritually, theologically, prove something outside of our universe. We can't. It's impossible. We can never know. It doesn't matter how much technology we have, doesn't matter how much anything. We can never know. So, that's why I would consider myself an agnostic, because I realize that atheism is just as much of a belief system as any religion, because, we don't know. We're trying to prove something that's outside of our realm of ever understanding. So, this is why this proof of God nonsense is nonsense, because we can never know. To try to prove God with the rules of our universe doesn't make sense, because we're applying the rules of our universe outside of our universe. And that's why agnostics, such as myself, simply understand that we can never know, and it's a matter of faith, and I don't have faith, but that doesn't mean I believe there is no God. I just know that I just know that I will never know, and therefore, that's all I need to know, is that it's not even worth my thought process anymore, because it doesn't, there is no light at the end of this tunnel. We can't know. So, believe if you want to. I'm not going to convince you otherwise. Believe in God, that's wonderful. Usually turns out to make good people, sometimes bad. But believe in God if you want to. Don't believe in God, that's fine with me. But understand that we can never prove God, just as we can never disprove God. Because to do so is to assume things that we don't know are true. So, just wanted to clear that up, and you guys have a good day, and hopefully you'll go on being faithful. And really, actually, it's interesting, because it's funny how many times people have tried to prove God to me. Faithful people, people who are Christians or anything, they will try to prove God to me. And I always ask them, why are you trying to prove God to me? The whole power of religion is faith. The power of religion is not knowing, but believing. That's the power of religion, is that you can irrationally suppress your rational mind enough to believe. That's the power of religion. That's what gives religion the power to break habits like heroin, and this is serious shit, right? And to then boil it down to some logical cause and effect proof it cheapens faith. So if you want to have faith, have faith. It's a wonderful thing. If you don't want to have faith, then don't have faith. That's fine too. But know that you can never know. So, don't cheapen your faith by trying to prove it to me, because it's bullshit. Don't, just don't do that. Don't cheapen your own belief system to try and prove it to someone who actually knows the truth of the matter, and that's that we will never know. We can never know. By definition of our form, we can never know. So, sorry about that little rant. I'll talk to you guys later, and I'll get back to my paintball stuff, because that's what I do. So, talk to you guys later.